Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be testing out the new beauty products that I picked up during my Sephora sale haul, and I'll be sharing my first impressions. I also have a couple pieces here that I've tried before, but they're still very new to me. So today I'm going to be playing with everything. This is the finished makeup look. So I hope you enjoy. If it's your first time here, I'm so happy to have you. This is our pink sparkly bubble on YouTube where we talk about luxury, beauty, fragrance, a little bit of fashion, everything glam in between. So I hope you'll join our community by subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I just primed my eyelids with the little Pat McGrath Labs concealer because I'm going to begin with eyes. I want to go ahead and use this new Bronze Seduction palette again. And the glittery eyeshadows, as beautiful as they are, they do fall a teeny tiny bit, so I end up with little glitter flecks on my cheek. So I'm going to start here. I just cleaned up all of the glitter from my face, so I'm going to go in now with the Farsali Liquid Glass. This is the Radiance Primer that I picked up during the sale. I'm so excited to try this out because it looks so interesting. Let me give it a nice shake. I was looking at the ingredients. It has hyaluronic acid, apple extract, watermelon extract, lentil extract. So it's supposed to have yummy stuff for your skin. This is how I see it applied on Instagram, so I'm just going to try to get the same effect. Just gonna do basically a dropper full, and that might be way too much. It smells slightly fruity, which makes sense, of course, because of the fruit extract. I don't think I smelled that the first time around because I had the sunscreen and other things on my hand. It's very light. It's actually nice and fresh. It goes on nice and smooth. It feels really thin, just kind of glides right on. I have a little bit of tackiness, which is okay for a primer. Does my skin look like glass? I think it's gonna stay tacky. I don't think it dries down. It definitely does not give that same luminosity that you'll get out of a Radiance Primer, even though they call this a Radiance Serum. It's more like that wet skin glass glow. Shimmer is a bad word, but you know, like a liquid illuminator, the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Primer, something like that, even Laura Mercier, any other Radiance Primer I've ever used, you can really see luminosity. This does not look like that. It still looks very pretty, but it's different. So now it's time for foundation. I still have my sunless tan going, so I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless, and I'm going to mix in a pump or two of this Bare Minerals Bare Pro Glow Liquid Bronzer. I have the shade Warmth. This has been working out for me beautifully because in the past, even though I've tried to make sure that I purchase some foundations that match me when I've tanned, they're always a little bit lighter. They're a little bit too light, especially if I do 2 coats. Something you're going to want to consider if your foundation oxidizes, like this Charlotte Tilbury foundation oxidizes a lot, you have to take that into consideration when deciding how much liquid bronzer you want to pump in. Now that I've applied my foundation, I'm not sure I can tell a big difference with this glass skin, liquid glass. I might have to try mixing this into my foundation the next time that is one of the ways you can use it. You can mix it into your skincare, mix it into your foundation, use it as a primer. I think my skin does look pretty smooth, but that's generally the result I expect from this foundation. I'm not sure if that's the primer. This is day 2 using Tarte Shape Tape, and so far so good. I wore this to the couch yesterday, so not a great wear test, but I was really impressed with the finished result, so I'm going to use it again today. I picked up shade 12B, Fair Beige. I know it looks really light, but when you blend it out, I think it's more of a medium coverage concealer. And I would say it's more of a natural finish. I don't think it's too flat matte. It's definitely not creamy luminous. It's kind of the perfect middle ground, at least for me. I think it looks nice and smooth. Bright, but not too bright. I love this concealer. I think it looks so smooth and perfected. You know what? I am going to try not setting it. I'm going to resist the urge to set. Yesterday I used my Givenchy loose powder. It's very light, finely milled, so it did a nice job, I think, of setting it without looking dry. I didn't ever feel like my under eye looked dry or crepey, but it does have that natural finish. It's not radiant, so I'm gonna see what happens if I just forgo powder altogether. I won't know until I try, right? So I'm going to go ahead and skip to bronzer. I'm going to use my Guerlain bronzer since it's on hand. Literally in my hand as my mirror. I just dug through my drawers and I pulled out a different cheek highlight combination. So I'm going to use this Illamasqua Gel Blusher. This is the shade Tonic. Ooh, weird. I guess I've stored it on the side, so now it looks like this. It's just the strangest jelly gel type of texture. It's like Jell-O, but then when you pick it up with your finger, it kind of warms the product and then it just melts. And it's so pretty and it looks so natural. So I'm just dabbing this on with my fingers. Doesn't break up any of the makeup. I can't wait for my By Terry products to arrive. They haven't shipped yet. Shipping delay, so we'll see when I get them. But I would have used that liquid blush had it arrived. To highlight, I'm going to go in quickly with my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. Now my face is complete. I can get back to eyes because I have more new products to try. I want to finish up the eyeshadow, so I'm going to take this pencil brush, go into this brown shade, and I'm just going to run that underneath the lower lash line. The time has come for our top liquid eyeliner. I'm going in with this Marc Jacobs Back to the Fuchsia, the Eyeliner Liquid Gel Eyeliner. It looks so pretty. I love the color. I've heard mixed reviews from you guys. So I've heard from some people who say they love this eyeliner. Other people say it flakes on them. I'm not sure this is going to be the best test because I'm not going to be able to wear it long enough. But I will keep you guys posted. I'm going to wear this look all day. So if something changes, I will pin a comment and I will let you know what happens with this makeup. Ooh, it's pretty. I love how opaque it is. I find that to be a problem sometimes with really fun, vibrant colors with liquid eyeliner. You think it's going to be really impactful and amazing, and then as soon as you go to draw your line, it's like super sheer. You have to go over it time and time again. That's kind of the kiss of death with eyeliner. If you have to keep going back over it, the line gets really thick. You know, it just causes problems. So I like that it's very pink. And I like the brush. It's a little bit hard. I feel like it's drying really quickly and then I can't get a sharp wing. I think that's as good as it's gonna get because it's already dried and I can't keep painting over it because I think it is going to lift what's there. Night and day difference. This side is looking crazy, this side is much more crisp. So it helps to work as quickly as possible, and I know with liquid eyeliner that might be a little bit tough to do, but you just kind of have to like whoosh, 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 wing it and go. Because as pigmented as it is, you really still have to go over it maybe one additional time. 2 coats and then you have that really bright pink. I'm really excited to try this next product. This is the Lash by Lash Buildable Volume Gucci Mascara L'Obscure. Eve Black. Such beautiful packaging. I love this. The gold top is kind of weighted like the lipsticks. The wand looks really nice. Everything about this mascara is so pretty. It almost looks vintage, you know, vintage luxury. Okay, so I'm going to start with my bottom lashes. Fast and easy, that's what I like. I haven't tried a new mascara in such a long time, but anytime I'm judging a new mascara, I judge by the lower lashes. If the wand is too big, if the formula is too clumpy, the bottom lashes will be a disaster, and I'm not somebody who is high maintenance enough that I'm going to pull out 2 mascaras, one for the top, one for the bottom. I just need one mascara to do both. So if it works nicely on the bottom lashes, I'm already really happy. So far so good, I love it. Really pretty. One coat done, I think it looks really nice. This would be more of a natural lash, I guess. I'm gonna try to build it up, maybe do 2 coats so I can achieve a little bit more volume. It's definitely not clumpy, I'll say that, because going back and trying to build up the volume a little bit, you can, but it's really not getting much thicker. There we go. Now I'm able to build up some volume. This wand is really suited for length, separation. It does a great job giving you lash by lash volume. Is that what it says? Yeah, lash by lash buildable volume. Absolutely true. And you can build it up a little bit. You just have to have some patience, you know, go back, add a few more coats if you really like to get that voluminous look. But even still, they look separated. It does not look clumpy. Time now for eyebrows, so I'm going to use this Gucci powder eyebrow pencil. I picked up the shade 4, which is a deep brown, I guess a medium brown. Comes with the little pink sharpener, which I don't think I'll have to use today. I'm going to begin by brushing up all of the little hairs. And I've had my brows microbladed, so they're already filled in a little bit. I think the color definitely works. There weren't a ton of great options for me, several blonde options, but not a wide range of brunette shades. But it's kind of a medium brown. I think this would work for a lot of people. Definitely cool toned. A powder pencil is a lot softer than a waxy pencil. So you can see whenever I make a couple fake hair brush strokes on my hand, if I then go to rub it away, do you see how it sort of disappears? So if this was more of a waxy texture, that wouldn't happen. It would dry down, it would set. So you do have to be a little bit careful with the powder, but it's almost like eyeshadow. So if you typically fill in your brows with just a little powder, this is going to do the same thing for you. You're going to achieve the same effect, except that it's in a nice convenient pencil, so you can achieve those hair-like strokes, which is what I've done on this side. And I think it looks nice. I think it looks very natural. The pencil that I had been using is a lot creamy, waxier texture, but it looks really fake. You know, all of the color, all of the pigment starts to just blend together, especially when I use my spoolie, so it becomes just one filled in brow. Whereas this looks like there are some blank spaces, you know, it looks more natural. I don't mean blank spaces in a bad way, but you know, natural brows aren't completely black filled in. So you can see I kind of fluffed up the hairs that I do have, and then I just kind of filled it in with little hair-like strokes. And of course, brows are pretty personal, so everybody has their own technique, their own vision for what they want their brows to look like. If you want it to be really filled in, you could still do that with this pencil. You could also use this pencil maybe in the front of the brow and then go in the middle and end with a different product if you like that. I know so many people use multiple products for brows. I'm just really low maintenance. You know, if I were doing makeup on a client, I would do all of the steps. I wouldn't skip a one. But on myself, on a daily basis, I'm just going to pull out one product for brows. The one good thing is if you kind of mess up, like I did a stroke that was too far in, I just kind of brushed it away with my finger. I use the center of my nostril as my guide, so that's where I want my brows to begin, right here. We'll have to see what happens with this, and again, I will update my pinned comment if something changes later on. With my Dior powder pencil, I never had an issue with it smearing or fading or disappearing. Just so you know, I don't want to rub this away just to prove a point, but because it is a little bit soft. Last step is lips, and I'm going in once again with my Full Fantasy Blitz Trance lipstick from Pat McGrath Labs. I absolutely love that lipstick by itself, but I am going to top it off with a little gloss because I can't be helped. This is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Oil Infused Gloss in the shade Free Spirit. I think it looks really pretty on top of this. So unfortunately, it does tone down the shimmer. Kind of have to wait until it fades a little bit to see any of the gold shimmer, but it adds a really pretty glossy finish. So I just got up to check my makeup in my vanity. Whenever I'm sitting here filming, I'm just using the viewfinder as my mirror, so I can't really see the big picture. You know, I can look in this tiny compact mirror, but until I look in my big mirror, I don't really know what it looks like. So I don't think it looks complete. I want to add something else, so I pulled out this little dual-sided eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm gonna go into the waterline. I think that's what's missing with this look. And I'm going to use the metallic side of the Mesmerizing Maroon. Hopefully that will kind of tie it together. What do you guys think? This side or this side? Now that I've already done it, I'm sort of committed to even it out. But I think it does help to have a little something. I'm tempted to add a little bit more blush, but I'm also tempted to go in with black liquid eyeliner kind of on top of the pink. So instead, I'm just going to stop. I'm going to call it quits and leave the makeup as it is. This will be the finished look for the day because it's not so much about the look as it is about testing these products. I am happy with the overall appearance of today's makeup, but now let me share my final thoughts. This Farsali liquid glass, I'm gonna have to do a take 2, maybe a take 2, take 3. Next time I'm going to try maybe mixing it in to my foundation, maybe mixing it in with another primer. Definitely using it as a primer as well. Maybe I'll see a bigger difference because at this point, you know, I can't really see the glass skin. If it's a great makeup primer, then great. It's gonna hold my makeup and make it last longer and look nicer throughout the day, but I already own other products that do that for me. What I was really hoping for out of this product was that glass skin, really just glowy, dewy reflection. And I see it maybe a little bit, and it doesn't help that I went in with a matte foundation. I see glow, but that's the highlighter. I don't see any glow down here. I think my foundation looks really smooth, so right now I do love it as a primer, but we'll see if we can up the ante on the glow factor, because that's what I'm hoping for. This Marc Jacobs liquid eyeliner, you just have to be quick. You know, as long as you're really fast, I think it's fun. It's fun makeup. It's a bright magenta fuchsia liquid eyeliner. Not something I'm going to wear every day, so I don't mind if it's not the most amazing eyeliner ever, and I picked it up 50% off. I never like to waste even $1. I don't care how cheap it is. If it's not a good product, I'll be disappointed. But I would rather spend $13 on an eyeliner that I'm going to use every once in a while than spending double that. The Gucci brow pencil, I think looks really nice. It looks very soft, very natural. It was really easy to apply. I'm a little nervous to sharpen it because sometimes a powder pencil can be really crumbly. But I think the color payoff is great. It goes on really easily and it makes little fake hair strokes. It looks really natural. I love this mascara. Highly recommend. Right now, 10 out of 10. I love this mascara. I would repurchase this again already. I just think it goes on really nicely. I'm not incredibly picky, I guess, with mascara. I just kind of have to work with the lashes that I have. But it was so great for the lower lash line. It gives so much separation. It's never clumpy. That I'm so happy with this. And I haven't tried a good new mascara in a long time, so I'm really blown away. I think they did a great job. Mascara is a tricky product, so kudos to Gucci for coming out with an excellent mascara. I still really love the Bronze Seduction palette from Pat McGrath. I still love the lipstick. And Tarte Shape Tape is amazing. I'm really loving this concealer. I did not set with any powder. And I do have a little bit of creasing, teeny tiny bit, but not much. And I don't have a lot of concealers that I can wear without setting with powder. So that makes me very excited. I think it looks really smooth. It doesn't look dry and crepey. Even when I set it with powder, it didn't look dry. And that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you liked hearing my first impressions about some of these new products. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. I love hearing from you guys, so be sure to share your thoughts on any of my new beauty products, maybe the finished makeup look. I promise you won't hurt my feelings. It's just makeup. So drop me a comment. We'll keep the conversation going there. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned, everything today on my face down in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.